Inverness won their first league game in 3 months to relaunch their bid for a first ever top 6 finish. Ross Tokley, back after suspension, scored one of the goals that beat St Johnstone. The Perth team knew a win in the Highland capital would see them leapfrog Cally Thistle in the league table, but they never really looked likely to swap places. That was Chris Miller's early volley, which didn't require a save. 28 minutes gone when Tokley made the breakthrough, bulleting a header home from Aaron Doran's corner. He outmuscled Murray Davidson to net the opening goal. Inverness should have made it 2 from another set piece. Again, Davidson struggled to cope with Tokley, and Aaron Doran scooped the chance over the top. Doran scored in Paisley the previous weekend and should have done so again. Terry Butcher's team sealed their long-awaited win on 62 minutes. Richie Foran and Adam Rooney involved in the build-up, and midfielder Russell Duncan appeared in the 6-yard box to side-foot home. Even with half an hour left, it was clear there would be no way back for St Johnstone. Defending set plays wasn't the Perth team's strong point, and they were in trouble again when this Lee Cox shot took a deflection and trickled narrowly wide. Rooney wasn't far away from diverting it in. And just to round off a bad day for Saints, Davidson missed a great chance to get a goal back. Keeper Ryan Essen left unemployed. Substitute Arvidas Novikovas, on loan from Hearts, came on and had a go, but his shot went wrong side of the post. No joy for St Johnstone. A first league win for Inverness since the 20th of November. A late winner for Hibs in Paisley means Colin Calderwood's team have won 3 games in a row. St Mirren remain in relegation trouble.
And Callum Booth, the teenager. Plenty of youth sprinkled through this Hibs side. Booth getting forward well. Wotherspoon. Support behind him from Towell. He digs it in himself. Not a bad ball either. Ryden was one of those to attack it. Scott in as well.
And look at Scott, just making that run to the front post. Gets a good head on it.
Coulson. And Towell. Starting to string together a decent bit of possession here, the visitors. How about a bit of end product? That's what they're looking for. Decent touchback for Ryden.
I think it's a decent layoff from Miller. Back post cross, the cushioned layoff. Very difficult ball to take and control it to try and find the target.
Towell sets himself to launch this one in. Helped on by Dicko. That's Scott. And not for the first time, he rattles the woodwork with a header.
Well, he does look dangerous. He's on the move, looking for this second ball.
Ryden with a good run. An effort that saw it spilled by Gallagher. He's got away with that.
Yeah, he's lucky, and no wonder the shake of the head there. Because look at Ryden, he takes a throw and goes for the return. And this one on target looks to be a comfortable save for Gallagher. But again, his misjudgment almost slips through his fingers.
Coulson picks his pockets and finds Scott. Decent covering from McGregor, but the spin will carry it for another Hibs corner.
Yeah, the players getting a lot of encouragement from the away supporters, sensing a late goal here.
A late goal, and if they can find it, a hugely significant goal in the path of their season. It's hoisted pretty high, that one, kept alive by Hanlon, and finished off by Dicko. The centre-half rises highest and looks like he may well have won this one for Hibs.
Well, all credit to Hanlon here. There he is at the back, the Hibs captain. Look at the part he plays. Pulls off to the back and with a leap there gets it back into the danger area. Gallagher can't adjust to that one. And Dicko gets on the end of it, forces it over the line.
The full weekend summary, Gary Hooper scored twice as Celtic beat Rangers to move 8 points ahead in the title battle. Hearts survived a late penalty scare to beat Dundee United at Tynecastle and further tightened their grip on third place. Aberdeen bounced back from a home defeat at the hands of Motherwell to score 5 without reply against Kilmarnock. A penalty winner in the Lanarkshire derby lifted Motherwell's European hopes and did nothing for Hamilton's survival chances. Inverness ended a run of 11 league games without a win by beating St Johnstone. And the Hibs revival continued with a win in Paisley, which leaves St Mirren with continuing relegation worries. These were all the results in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League. A 5-0 win for Aberdeen against Kilmarnock. 3-0 for Celtic against Rangers. Hearts beat Dundee United 2-1. It was Inverness 2, St Johnstone 0. 1-0 for Motherwell against Hamilton. And it was 1-0 for Hibs at St Mirren. A big change at the top of the SPL. Rangers have 2 extra games to play, but now trail Celtic by 8 points. The difference between Hearts and Kilmarnock is now 18. Other top 6 winners were Motherwell and Inverness. Aberdeen have moved to within 3 points of Dundee United and St Johnstone. Hibs have moved 11 points clear of Hamilton at the bottom. Midweek matches: Tuesday night for Aberdeen against Hamilton and St Johnstone play Dundee United. On Wednesday it's Motherwell and St Mirren. Then 4 Saturday games: Aberdeen against Hearts, Hamilton Dundee United, Hibs Inverness and Kilmarnock St Mirren. And on Sunday, Celtic are at Motherwell and Rangers play St Johnstone. We'll show you all of that next time.